Hello, my name is Deborah Henson-Conant, and I am answering questions for Selina Hare, who is doing a research project for Stanford University about harps. So one of her questions is, how often do you think about the physical aspects of being a harpist? In other words, stretching, consciously trying to relax your muscles, transporting a harp to gigs, etc. Well, all the time. I mean, I'm constantly thinking about the physicality because I'm very physical with my harp, and I wear my harp. And I built the harness that allows me to wear my harp, and I built it in such a way so that I could be comfortable, even if I had to play for hours and hours and hours. And I think the biggest thing I think about is my feet, because I run a lot and I stand when I play. And one of the reasons I started running many years ago was that I was playing in jazz clubs and I was finding that I was running out of energy by the end of the night. And I wanted to have that energy by the end of the night. So I figured if I could run for 2 hours straight, then I would be able to play through the night, through 4 hours in a jazz club, and still have energy at the end of the show. And that was my goal. I don't run 2 hours a day, but I do run every day. Almost every day. And now I run in part to feel, to get stronger and to increase my stamina, but also to decrease stress and just to have time away, time to think. I also have a set of exercises that I do every morning on the harp, and I think about that, and I think about flexibility. I think about how to make sure that my body is strong enough and flexible enough so that I can play what I want to play. It has some extra questions here. Have you ever experienced pain or sustained injuries from playing the harp? If so, how did you react to this? Did you feel different as a harpist afterwards? How so? What do you think caused the pain? Well, for me, pain is pretty much always caused by tension. And so one of the things I learned very early, really, I think it was from a PE teacher, was that whenever there is pain, I'm probably constraining something, and so I should make bigger gestures. I don't have the harp really turned on now, so you can't hear it, but so instead of just going like this, if I'm having pain, make bigger gestures. I'm also always playing improvised music, my own music, original music. So whenever I have a physical problem doing something, I can alter what I'm doing, so I don't have to do that thing. So that makes this a little bit different. I have not had sustained injuries from playing the harp, and I've always been able to work through them. I've probably had more discomfort from running than playing the harp, probably from my computer actually. And when I do have those problems, then I go and I have massage, I stretch a lot, I go to physical therapists, whatever I have to do to deal with my body as both a running person and also as a harp player. There's one more question here. In what ways are the following responsible for preventing injuries in harp playing? Harp makers, harpists, doctors. Well, it's really interesting. I mean, I've always worked with Camac harps, or I have for the last 20 years, and I know that they really think about the ergonomics, whatever that is, but I know that they're really thinking about how to make a harp that is more, I don't want to say easier to play, but more playable, and that is more, is connecting to the artist more. I know I've heard them talk about that, and I honestly, I was surprised because I had never thought about it. I thought, well, a harp is a harp, and you do whatever you do. So it was interesting to have conversations with harp builders who were really thinking about that, and were really thinking about the harpist's body, and I'm sure that all harp makers do that. So I believe that harp makers are taking responsibility for helping harpists avoid injury. I think that harpists are helping each other and themselves, and I think that probably physical therapists and doctors and massage therapists are helping harpists a lot as well.